Okay, I'm getting set up, guys. Give me a second or two. Maybe there's people around. Let's see, live. We have members. So don't forget, I'm live on I'm live for members of leskohelp.com, and that's where I have to maybe answer their questions first, okay? And then also on YouTube, I'm there live, and I'll put the links of everything I talk about in YouTube. I can't get them in Instagram or TikTok because we're just live there, and we haven't figured that out, the best way to do that. But I want to talk about grants for car repair. It seems like so many people are having trouble with car repair. We started a grant about a year ago, and we're giving out on the 15th of every month, we're giving out $15,000 for car repair grants. But this month, we're only giving $5,000, and we only gave out $5,000 last month too, because we had a Stripe, which processed our credit cards, just pulled the rug out from others. And I was worried about giving out all this money away when I was a little insecure about our future. So that's subsiding now, and I think we recovered more or less. And this will be the last time we're giving out $5,000, but that's still something for members. And because we also give out $40,000 on the 4th, and we never stopped that one. So even through this problem we've had, the financial problem, we always kept giving out the $40,000. What we cut back on was that on the 15th, we give out $15,000, and we cut back on that last month and this month, and we'll get rid of that for next month. It'll be 15 again. And also we cut back on our rent grant. On the 20th, we have a rent grant, and we give out $20,000 now. We gave out $5,000 last month, but we're putting that back up to $20,000 for next month. And then on the 30th, which we never stopped, was when we give out 30 free laptop computers, okay? And so we're still doing that. So after this, after the 15th, we'll be back to all normal and giving out. But we really still gave out $50,000, $60,000 last month and this month. And that's why what we do is we give back to members our profit. I'm not in business to accumulate toys or whatever, or try to go to the moon. I'm here to help people. So in addition to the service helping people one-on-one, showing them how to get financial assistance from non-traditional programs that we have in our country that people don't advertise because they're non-traditional. People don't know how to look for them, don't know how to apply for them or whatever. So our mission is to educate America about these non-traditional programs that help. And see, our country is made up, about a third of our country is in non-traditional help that doesn't cost anything. So the traditional stuff is that what capitalism is about, you know, you buy stuff to help you and whatever. But then there's the non-traditional stuff where nonprofit organizations and government offices give you money and help for free to help you. This is like neighbor helping neighbor. You know, that's what this part of it is. And as we get very developed and things like that, we lose sight of that. And that's part of every community, no matter how rich it is or not. Because it really, to me, it boils down to the selfishness of giving, how good it feels to give. And that's why people do it. That's why government does it. So we vote in a democratic process most of the time to decide how to spend this money and help to improve our society as a whole. But, you know, that's a philosophical thing. It doesn't matter to me. It does, but not for what I'm trying to do here, is educate people about what is reality and what is there. You may like it, you may not like it or whatever, but if you have a financial problem, believe me, every rich person in this country knows about these programs and uses them to the hilt. That's why it frustrates me every time I see a new program. coming out, and then the income requirements. Well, people making up to $150,000, you're eligible for this government why the hell we're doing that? Is just beyond me. I mean, that's what I do. Even my Social Security. I mean, I don't really need it, and I give most of it back to a community college here as a scholarship for single moms. That's another undeserved, underappreciated resource we have in this country, is these people taking care of children with mom or dad, but who are alone doing that. Man, you know it's tough having two people. And then if you're one person, have to work like hell and take care of, I mean, that's a heavy load. So that's why I try to use my Social Security money for that, because I think that's what we should have more in taxes for. So I'm given and the scholarship I have is called I Don't Need My Government Money Scholarship. I don't know why we give money to rich people. It's just fucking incredible. But, you know, I'm not going to change that. So it's really just trying to educate and help people one-on-one. So if I could help you, you know, particularly that's what we do with our, $70,000 every month. We give out either $1,000 or $500 to individuals that are members, and we only charge $20. So we have so many members now that have 10 years of paid, but we give them cash. It's not, you're not getting a ticket to join us. No, we give you cash to solve a problem, an emergency problem, and that's what it is. And it's unrestricted. We don't care. We don't even follow up or anything. We just give them the money. And some people don't even apply. I mean, and I think when you're struggling and you're close to the bone on money, then your life is pretty hectic, and so it's hard to think. I mean, they apply and they forget they apply. We beat on them and trying to remind them to pick up the money, and they don't. $20, it's $20 a month. But let me go through, if you were looking, and the reason I'm talking about car grants, because our application deadline for our car grant is on the 15th. So midnight on the 15th, it's over and all the applications, then it takes us about two weeks to review all the applications and then announce, and all that is public information. We have all the names of people, and people, actually what we run into, people that are stealing the names and saying they're the winners when they aren't. And it's hard for us to judge, because I don't know, they hack in and get your website or get your email address, and we don't have cops on the beat doing this, so it's a little stressful because that's not our main business, and we don't know how to do that very well yet. And sometimes members get hurt because we don't know who the real member is. I don't remember that member, and we don't want to be taken advantage of. And but somebody's getting hurt, and so we try our best, and we're not always successful. But you have until the 15th of midnight to apply for that. Now let's say if you don't win our grant for automobile. See, what I'm trying to do is educate people. There are so many sources of free money for anything, but it takes work on your part to figure out where it is and whatever, how it is. So here, if you go right now and go to Google, and I just did that. Here it is. Here's my report on Google, and I put in car repair grants. Okay, and you put it, here are the number of websites they found for car repair grants. 75,400,000. 75,400,000. Okay, you don't need that, right? I mean, that's worthless to me. You don't know what's a good one, a bad one, and there are probably good ones in there, but you'll never find them because the good ones represent just a small fraction of those 74 million. And that's it. So here's what you do. Okay, if you're not a Lesko Help member, or if you're a Lesko Help member and you didn't win, and you still need a car repair grant, let me show you what to do. I mean, there's no perfect way, but this is the best I've been doing this work for 50 years. When I first started, I was going to the library to get all these answers, right? So here's what to do. There's two things to do right now. Is don't go to Google. Don't go to any of these things. There's two things, particularly for personal problems, whether it's rent and things like that, for car repair. So it can't be for like starting a business or starting a nonprofit or building a home. I mean, maybe a little bit. Anyway, let's go. Let's go for car repair. Concentrate on that. Help you with car repair. You go to findhelp.org. Findhelp.org. Okay, that's what I did. And you put in your zip code. And I put in the zip code for Tallahassee. Okay, Tallahassee, Florida. Okay, and I put in car repair. Actually, I just put in car and car repair. Okay, this is what I got back. 46 organizations in Tallahassee that provide money and help for car repair. I mean, the first one here, and it's the only one I don't have it up on my monitor anymore. Oh, now I just killed everything somehow. Okay, there we go. The first one is car repair support. The Hub Garage. The Hub Garage car repair service is single moms at no charge. Car repair service or program is at capacity for repair at this time. Please check the website, okay? So these are organizations, 46 of them, that help you with car repair. That's just one of the 46. So you have to go through that list, okay? The whole list, and call them. Ask them for a car, you need help with car repair, because the government knows this too. That's why there's a lot of government programs for car repair, because they know if you don't have a car, you can't get to work, so you can't get an income, you can't pay taxes, you can't care for your family, all this kind of stuff. So that's why there's a lot of help out there, but you have to dig into it, because they're not going to advertise to find you. You have to advertise and find them. Because, if you go to Google and try to find that, they're within 74 million websites. You'll never find them. See, what's neat about findhelp.org is that every website in there is free. Everybody in that database, and there'll be thousands and thousands and thousands in your zip code for all kinds of problems. And everyone either gives you a free service or gives you free money, okay? Nobody will take money from you. See, that's what you have to learn how to do. And then even when you find that, it's not like going to Google, and when you go to Google, you're going to talk to somebody who's going to get money from you, so you're going to call them up and they're going to kiss your ass until they give you money, or until you give them money. Here, that doesn't work that way, because they already have their money. They're getting paid. So they're not getting paid from you. They're there to have a free service for you or give you money, but not to get money. So they have a different motivation. So that's when you contact these people, you have to be extra nice, because that's your that's your superpower with them, is that you want to get them, make sure that they want to talk to you, and they only want to talk to you if you're a nice person. Yeah, so you be as nice as you can, so you get the most out of what they have to offer, and that's the way it works. But we're not taught that in school. We're taught to spend money, and when you spend money, people want to kiss your ass and do it right. Okay, when you don't spend money, then it's the reverse. I didn't want to have that image in your mind. Okay, so that's Find Help. And so 46 places. That's in Tallahassee, so in a bigger metropolitan area. Now here's another way, is ChatGPT. Okay, I just ran this on my computer for ChatGPT. That's artificial intelligence. It's very easy to use. If you haven't used ChatGPT, don't worry. You go to ChatGPT.com. And just put in your email address, that's it. It costs nothing. They have different levels. There's a higher level that does charge, like $20 a month or something like that. But you don't need that to do this. Now, here's what I put in here. Okay, I said, give me 50 websites. Now, this is the important part. Of government offices and nonprofit organizations that provide free help for car repair or buying a car in Tampa, Florida, okay? Now, what could be better than that, okay? And they spit right out, man. It spits right out. All these organizations that do that, okay? Community Action Partnership, Pinellas County, Metropolitan Ministries, Catholic Charities Diocese of St. Petersburg, they're all nonprofits that help people with this kind of problem, I mean, that to me is just a wonderful salute to America, to me, in a way. We have so many people whose mission in life is to help other people. Now, what could be better than that? In capitalism, I mean, they think they're helping other people. They're really trying to make as much goddamn money off you as possible. And they're not all that way, of course. But that's the trap of capitalism. So that you have to be careful, and you have to learn how to use both. Particularly, and if you have no or little income, you have to stay out of Google and forget about solving your problems with capitalism. You have to solve them with these free services, and that's the way to get and grow your life. Take care of the problems, and grow your talents or whatever it needs to do, get decent housing or whatever. You're not going to get it from Google. Or it's in there, but you'll be lucky as hell if you ever find it. and that's the problem there. And so when you go there, and then see, when you get the list on both of those organizations, then you have to do the follow-up. You have to call as many as you can. And you ask them, hey, I need help. I can't afford car repair. Can you help me? And they'll say yes or no or maybe. And if they say yes, then you don't have a problem. If they say no or maybe, then you have to ask them for other sources. You can't leave somebody you called who is in this work for some reason. Oh, I just read this. I got to read this to you. Maybe really good. Cella Stars, a membership, said the best $2 I lovely donated. And info and community are amazing, real people. Wow. So that's on Lesko Help, our member. Well, that's a member, just saying that out of the blue. That's why somebody says I'm great, man. I remember I used to do a lot of talk shows, and that's how I sold books. You have to, what I learned, if I act like an idiot, a lot of people have me on the talk shows, and I could get free television time to sell books. And I remember I was invited to Geraldo Rivera had a talk show on at the time, and I thought, oh God, this guy's crazy. I don't know, but I'll go anywhere. If you got a camera, man, I'll be there. And I didn't think much of him, but I got on the show, and he just liked me for some reason. Actually, a lot of talk show hosts like me because they didn't have to work. They just press my button, man, and I'm off until they get a hook and get me off the camera. So they love that. They don't have to do any work, thinking or anything. They just push my button and I go. And that's why I was a regular on all these talk shows. Larry King used to use me, God, I'm probably a dozen times or so, particularly when somebody even canceled. They'd call me, hey, Lesko, what are you doing? Because I was in town in Washington. Yeah, I'd go over, he'd send me a limousine, go over and fill the airtime because I'd sell a lot of books. I'd do it anytime. So anyway, where was I? So when somebody likes me, I really like them already. I don't even know them. And that's what the suit does to me. It's a filter, because a lot of people think I'm an asshole, and that's a legitimate feeling. I understand. But if they like this, then I know I'll like them, because this is me inside. So if you like this, I'm predisposed to having to like you. And that's why Celia Star says, best $20 I lovingly donate. And it's not, she thinks we're nonprofit. And the info and community are amazingly real people. And that's what I'm really just trying to, and that's how I can understand all the people that you see, like Tammy and Michelle and all these people who are navigators. These are members who help other members. And that's what's amazing. They are so loving people, or lovingly, she's telling me, is how I should do it. I desperately help my business debt. I need to get a hold of me. Yeah, Megan's on Sunday night, and you have a wonderful weekend. Will do, Joey. Yeah, Megan on Sunday night. I saw the show with Geraldo. Oh, you did? Wow, you're that old. Oh, he's still on TV. I mean, he still does stuff. I just saw my wife is going through some old photographs, and the photograph of me and Pat Sajak. I see he just retired. That picture must be 30 years old. Pat Sajak, he's been around. He had a talk show, a midnight talk show, opposite the Tonight Show and everything for a while. And I was on there, I think, I don't know, once or more. You have to call people, please. That's the only way you call. Ask them, be nice. And also, when you call people, you have to ask them for where else you can go. Do they know of any other sources? Because see, I believe if they're in the business of helping people with your kind of problem, then they're gonna know other kinds. It's sort of like me studying information for 50 years. I'm gonna know a lot of stuff, that just comes by me. Oh yeah, you went over that. Yeah, that's what, over there. Pam, you will get your kidney and I will continue to manifest. Pam, who needs a kidney? For help. Pam, I don't know. Pamela Grant to catch the bill, travel costs, the Mayo Clinic to put the donor list. I can't. Okay, Pamela, yeah, go to need help in getting your kidney. Okay, you want to go to Needy Meds. Needy Meds. Okay, go to needymeds.org, and they have a transportation grants for health problem. Needymeds.org is a great place to start for any kind of problem. Paying your health care bills, getting free health care, all kind of medical care, dental care, anything. Let's see, Needy Meds. And they're a .org, of course. A horse is a horse, of course. Healthcare savings. Okay, assistance with medical transportation costs. Okay. We don't want the vignette. Okay, I'm gonna put the link down here. Okay, Pamela, here's the link for assistance with medical transportation costs. Okay, in Needy Meds. Okay, Amy, is there any help with an attorney that's not doing the work I paid him to do? What I would do is, this is Oregon. Attorney oversight. Okay, wait. Attorney regulate. Trying to find the office in Oregon that oversees. See, there's let's see. See, they're regulated. Okay. Executive just state office building. Okay, complaint. I know, may have put a complaint, Oregon. Complaint. Okay. Okay, I'm looking for so many others complain. Okay, here's where to start. Where you could complain about an attorney at the State Bar Association, and that will light a fire underneath him. Okay. Okay, and there's the source for that. Now the other thing you want to do is get other free attorneys too to work on it. Say this guy's terrible, and try to find other people that will help you with that. Okay, 50. Oh, there it is. See, Tammy just put up the new 50 legal reports. So you have the attorney problem, go to this report for the legal help, and then go to the legal help there, in that section, and all the people in there do legal help for free. So you start contacting them to find another alternative so time doesn't waste off. So you always, you get two plates in order. The worst case is they both work. But if you don't back up with things and somebody's not doing it, you can't wait, because that's just an indication of what the future is going to be too. And that's important. Okay, who else? That's regarding landlord and tenant issue. Yeah, Amy, your attorney general is a good place to start. There's usually also a local one, but in the for landlord tenant, there's they're all regulated very heavily. You may want to go to, you could start by going to findhelp.org and put in landlord tenant, and they have maybe organizations there that will fight for you. If not, call the attorney general in your state, and that's listed in the report that Tammy just put in there, okay? So it has new 50 legal reports, okay? And so look at that report and go to your state attorney general's office and file a complaint there, and they'll get the thing going. See, even if they, just getting a letter, your landlord, just getting a letter from the government, is going to shake them up, because the government can put them out of business. See, you and I can't. We could sue them and things like that, and we don't have that much power over anything, So make sure, okay, Amy, patient travel assistance, and then we get an attorney that's not doing the work. I pay him. Yeah, that's terrible. Okay, yeah. And then also, you the bar association. You complain to the bar association that this guy's not doing it. Awesome. Thank you. Okay. Okay. So don't forget, midnight on the 15th is the last day to apply for our car repair grant. And the next one is our rent grant, and that'll be back up to $20,000. Okay, Pam, will you get your kidney, and I will continue to manage it. Okay, that's there. Is there any help with the attorney? Okay, get free help there. I had a huge snake that came in our house the other day. Oh my God. Oh, what I don't know what to do with snakes, Tammy, but I would do, or whoever that, that's Joey. Call your county cooperative extension service. Yeah. So call 211 and ask for the County Cooperative Extension Service. They know how to do stuff like that. I'd call them when I couldn't get rid of gophers in my backyard. Yeah, and they know all about that stuff. I'd like to get help with your car repair grant. Okay, Dolly, the application, it's very easy. You just put one sentence why you need a car repair grant, and look on the left-hand side of Lesko Help. When does the next round of funding go out for the verified grant winners? It usually takes us about 2 weeks or so to process the report. So if the last $40,000 was on the 4th, this is only the 15th, or will be, it's the 13th, so that's only 10 days. So I would give us, at least 2 weeks, and then check back. And we publish them, when they're available, we publish all the names on the left-hand side of Lesko Help 2, that's on the Mighty Network thing. And they're all there, public information. They're also on the Facebook website too, but we don't use that as much, and members aren't either. This is more friendly on Lesko Help 2. And the problem we had with Facebook is that scammers were getting in there, and they were pretending they're me and all kinds of stuff. And this is more secure on Lesko Help 2, and that's available. So don't forget to apply. You have until the midnight, the 15th, okay? And when you apply, you will get an email, a receipt that your application was in. If you didn't get that, what you do is apply again. It doesn't hurt to apply twice if you don't get the receipt. Make sure you get the receipt, okay? And that's what you want to do. Perplexity, what's that? Find a lawyer complaint. Well, contact attorney agreements. Yeah, but all you have to do is go right to this. I mean, every state regulates it. Yeah, and that's good stuff to see. But go to your state office that regulates it, because that's where it has to go. They have to get a license in their state, and the state regulates. I mean, that's a middleman is trying to organize it all, and that's good. But see, you probably went to Google to find that. If you go to find help and put in a complaint about lawyers, see what happens. Where are you located? What's your zip code? Celia? I'm killing that, sorry. Okay, let me write that down so I don't forget it. 89048. Okay, let me put this in my magic. It's actually find help. Okay, find help, and it's 89048. No, it's not there. Yeah. Well, let me try something else. Legal 141. Yeah, these are other sources of free legal help. So I would contact them too. Here, you actually had it corrected. Pronouncing my, I thought you said your last name. Yeah. And that's source of free legal help, but you want to file a complaint. And I think I gave you the link above, Oregon Bar Association complaint, yeah. Oh yeah, ethics, yeah. Okay, so this is where to file a complaint against lawyers in Oregon. See, if you're going to a middleman, then that complicates the issue a little bit. But as long as you wind up at the same place, that's good. Okay. Okay. And when in doubt, you also call your elected official. So anything like that, there's always a backup. Now don't start with them. I do it later if you're not getting what you need. And you find your elected official is at commoncause.org, okay? Okay, guys. Okay, now today we have, I think, 2 or 3 hours of navigators will be live on Lesko Help to answer your questions personally. And so see on the left-hand side, we have workshops, and when the workshops are, and then also there's other members who pop up like me, and you'll see them on top of the website here if they're live, and you could ask them questions too. So there's always someone here. It's just maybe not instantly, but for 20 bucks, I think we're doing pretty good. But we want to do better. And I just, the only reason I'm alive is to try to help as many people as I can before I die. And the people that work with me here are just wonderful that way. They're loving people that we just have your well-being in mind, not ours. We're paying the rent, so we're fine. And that's why any money we get extra, we're giving back to you. And we're not struggling yet. We have ups and downs like everybody else, but it's important that we help you because that's where our joy comes from, and that's where we grow our heart. If we're helping you, our heart is growing, and that's the last thing I have to grow in my life. I can't get faster, stronger, smarter. And that's what Joe Biden's reminding me. So it's important that we help you as well as we can, and be patient with us if we're not perfect. I'm not a nose on TV. so, sorry, but it's fun, and I'm going to be here. Okay, Sarah, thank you. Talk to you soon, guys.